What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. Want to thank my sponsor, Steel Supplements. Link and discount code down in the description. You also know. Just give me a minute here. Weeble, I got to tell you about this promotion because I've already seen some of you guys tell me what you've gotten for free. Nike, Microsoft, Apple, great companies. You know, the cliche with the stock market, we've all heard it, buy low, sell high. Listen, we've been low for a couple months, couple weeks, closing in on a year. But the reality is, these are quality companies people are getting with these promotions. Companies, in many cases, people will recommend you hold on to forever. Right? I myself have gotten about 25 free Apple shares from Weeble. I'm never going to sell them. So you have an opportunity right now. Take advantage of it. Free fractional shares. Tons of companies involved. Click the link. If you deposit $1, they're going to give you more free shares, but you don't even have to deposit anything to get the fractional shares. You just have to use the link. Now, I've been in this community for a long time, guys. I've seen what EA does, and we're going to talk about it as bluntly as I can. Every year, EA comes out, and they use their beta as a popularity contest. They go to creators, they go to athletes, they go to fast food restaurants, and they give them game keys to promote and give away because they don't care about the feedback that's given about their game. You then have a bunch of people talk about how great the game is. In some cases, maybe they haven't played the game in 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. You have vested people in our community that come out and say, hey, the beta is different this year. The gameplay, it's right. The game releases, and all of a sudden, it doesn't meet the community's expectation, and we go back to, well, they changed it from the beta. The gameplay is different now. Then we all collectively start to get a hold of the updates, the patches, and we say, Madden is saved. Madden is fixed. EA, if they wanted to, could make a good game. They're choosing not to. They spend the whole year backpedaling their promises, and then they repeat the cycle. It's a bad football game. It's a bad video game. You take a look at MLB The Show here. This is what quality sports simulation looks like at speed. We're going to talk about all the things that make this game quality, and we're going to talk about things that I don't really care for, but I'm accepting of. And you're going to see the difference by the end of this video. First of all, players matter. Alex Verdugo matters. He's used to playing off a wall. In this case, it's the scoreboard in Camden Yards, but in real life, it's the Green Monster in Boston. Yeah, there's a little bit of a slide on this animation, but this ball, no matter where you look at this from, this is the worst angle to watch this play. The ball is not shifting 8 feet over. It's not moving 4 feet to glide into his glove. It's following a path and arc that's realistic and believable. He throws the ball over the cutoff man. A little bit of an animation skip when it happens, okay? Because that player's not going into a catch animation. Ramon Urias is down here blocking the bag, catches it, swipes across. Now, post-play. This year, more than any other year, post-play, it's noticeable. Absolutely lose all immersion. Players go through each other, completely shift through each other, warp, you name it. Right, but there's a push and a pull in video games. So is my immersion ruined because two players clipped through each other at the end of the play when it was over and it meant nothing? Oh, maybe. I mean, I'd prefer not to see it, right? But you can see this game put an emphasis on animation quality during gameplay. Make the gameplay, the user control, as quality as it can be. And then don't worry so much about the post-play detail. Right? Madden has lost this concept. Madden is so much more worried about how great can we make the game look and not worry about user control, not worry about the ball shifting and moving, players shifting and moving, just getting into those animations. Smaller animation library, in my opinion. And what that's done has created an awful video game. A video game that I can tell you holistically over the past 2 or 3 years has taken my love for football down a little bit. There's not a quality NFL football game to play. Quality sports games are something that will generate a fan loving a game. It will make you become closer to your team. EA knows this. They went out a couple years ago and they paid to have surveys done so they could go back to the NFL and show them that Madden made you a better fan, right? But it's not Madden. It's video games in general, right? When you play the show, you become more aware of the players on your baseball team. You become more aware of the best players in the league. Just because you're going out and playing against different teams, you're going through a franchise, you're better learning about the depth of your team. It's natural. But you can't really enjoy Madden the same way because it's the same stale, boring, repetitive game every year. And we've begged and pleaded for them to make a better product. And they just refuse to do it. They make billions of dollars, guys. If they wanted to, they could hire 5 people to go make their game better. They could hire the best 5 people in the world. They choose not to because they are so used to this series of events that we talked about before of shameless promotion, giving their product away for free, a product that has no intrinsic value because they give it away to you. Spending an entire year apologizing for the state of their game and then going right back into the same process. Meanwhile, you have other games in the market that don't follow that same trend. But they get judged as if they do. That's one of the things that I really, really laugh at. When I put up content for the independent games, people sit there and say, how can you play this? People sit there and try to compare it to Madden. Right? Think about it. Madden is a 30-year-old employee. An independent game is a 5-year-old. You can't draw the same comparisons. You can't have the same expectations. Madden is an employee that demands $100,000 a day in salary. The independent games are an employee that demands $5. But you want to hold them to the same standard. All of the emphasis that EA has needs to be on why do you continue to make a horrible game? Why do you continue to deceive the community? Market your game in a way that is not honest and devalue the brand of not only the NFL, but this year more than ever, the legacy of John Madden. And why is it as gamers we can go and play a game like this and actually see a company that cares in San Diego Studios, that wants to put a good product in your hand, that wants you to be a baseball fan or make you a baseball fan. And that's what this game can do. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. But is it light years away from simulating sports better than Madden? Absolutely. Without a shadow of a doubt. Love to know your guys' thoughts on this. Appreciate you watching this video, and you know I will be back in the week with more commentary.